Hello. Nice to see you. Janelle checking in. So I have been getting a lot of people reaching out recently that are feeling a lot of anxiety and depression, overwhelm, stress. Rest assured, it's the energy that we're moving into. This is going to last for a few days. It's not going to last for a really long time. So basically what's happening is today is the full moon. So with the full moon, this is the harvest full moon. So with the full moon, we're getting some kind of little snaggy energy, if you will. So it's not negative necessarily, but it's going to bring some things to the surface again. It's going to make us look at some things maybe we didn't want to look at. But all of this also correlates. We are in the autumn equinox. We just hit that yesterday, I believe it was. And so that energy as well. And we are, the time of year that we're in is really this kind of this fun, light energy that's bringing to fruition everything that we've been working on for the last 6 months to a year. 6 months or a year ago, kind of what were your intentions at that time? So, we reflect upon that and see if maybe that resonates as to kind of maybe some of the things that you're feeling and what's going on. Other than that, it can absolutely just be life, right? We all get that. Life can take its toll at times. And it's in that mindset. But I'm really psyched to see the fact that people are reaching out. People are recognizing it. And that's what's phenomenal. So in the awareness and talking about it and bringing all of this stuff up and making it okay to share and talk about the dis-ease that we are living in, or that maybe we're just going through a wave of, or whatever. But wow, like how phenomenal is that? That's just amazing that we're able to do that. And so I think it's really important that we all just keep sharing. And let's build just like a community that reaches another community, that reaches another community. And before you know it, like it's global, it's what we need. Okay, so quick tips. If you are feeling major overwhelm, if you are feeling depressed, works for depression too, but if you're, depression, I would encourage you to reach out further than just taking these helpful tips to kind of get some relief, because obviously there's more going on, and you need to go to different depths with that. And there are ways to do that without having to relive the trauma, without having to really expose yourself to every single memory and all of that. And that is access bars, which I do offer and do. So if that's something you're interested in learning more about, by all means reach out. It is phenomenal, and I have come to the realization that it has made a huge difference in my recovery. Like recently, I can't even understand some of the ways I used to feel about things. I'll have the same memories, but I can't recreate the negative emotions. They're just not there. So it's really interesting. It's been a lot of fun kind of reflecting on that and recognizing what's changed. Obviously, I believe in everything else that I've walked along and done as well. But I think it has played a very ginormous part in my recovery, and kind of not speeding up the path, but getting me to a place of joy a lot more quickly. Let's just say that. All right, so if you are feeling overwhelmed, anxious, whatever, of course, we can do mindful practices, mindful meditation, just meditation, anything to try and quiet the mind and focus the thoughts, bring yourself into present moment. Obviously, we know living in the future is anxiety, living in the past or fear of the past or shame, guilt, all of that, that's depression. So we've got to get rid of living in these two different places that we have no control over, and we can't allow, don't feel anxiety over something that hasn't happened yet. Don't let yourself worry over something that hasn't happened yet. Wait for it to happen. It's okay to have like the backup plan, whatever, but don't like Worry is where you're having the same thoughts over and over, that mind chatter. So most important, and bring yourself into present moment. Show yourself grace. But really what I want to hit on here are a couple of supplements and things that you can do. So magnesium is huge in the battle against depression. Magnesium is huge in the battle in fibromyalgia. Magnesium is huge in a huge part of the population because most people are magnesium deficient. We just don't get the amount of magnesium in our diets that our bodies require. So, but typically what you do if you're going to take a magnesium supplement, you need to go ahead and get one that also has calcium and zinc, or get 3 separate ones. But you always want to be taking magnesium, calcium, zinc, and vitamin D3 together for best absorption and to allow them to work well together. Those are all kind of things where you tend to be on the light side or deficient in, so it's not going to be a problem. However, start slow. Don't dive in and start taking max dose right off the bat, especially if you have a compromised immune system or if you have an autoimmune disorder. You really want to just kind of ease into any of these types of things, and then be checking in with yourself. And what I highly recommend is give it about 3 days, so you can really understand the effects that you're feeling. Check in with yourself, evaluate, and determine, okay, up the dosage, lower the dosage, stay where I am, it's helping, it's not helping, whatever. And we're going to do this with any of this stuff that I'm going to talk about. So, and then the next one is SAM E, and it's written capital SAM dash capital E. It is a naturally occurring amino acid in the body, and again, something that we tend to be very low in, and it can really plague in many, many ways as well. Okay, so and that's a whole nother video. That's all about autoimmune and chronic illness and how it shows up and why and all of that, and it's phenomenally interesting if you're interested in this kind of stuff. But to stay on task, so with Sammy, I highly recommend really, really wonderful and helpful for depression. It can help offer a lot of clarity, and I would recommend starting with 100 milligrams one time a day, and then the max dose you'd ever want to go up to is 400 milligrams per day, and that would usually look like 2 in the morning and 2 at night. Typically, somebody who's just kind of feeling depressed for the moment can get away with 100 milligrams a day, one caplet in the morning or night. And then next would be for anxiety, and that is GABA Calm. It's you can get it in a sublingual, so that means you put it under your tongue and it dissolves away. And that can be incredibly helpful, but you can get really drowsy. So I recommend doing it before bed, maybe about 20-30 minutes before you go to bed. Drop 3 of those under your tongue, let them dissolve away, and the mind chatter will just cease, and you will doze off like a little bitty baby and be so happy for it. So I'm running out of time. I've got to get off of here because I don't have space. But a couple quick things that you can do for yourself is those, and then the Epsom salt baths. Salt baths, do them. They're phenomenal. If you need more information on that, reach out. I'm happy to tell you or send you. I even have like a little thing I can send you. So, all right. Take care, y'all. Hope everybody can find the joy. I'm here to help you if you